Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing 5 lunchbox ideas with you. Now the kids are back to school, I feel like it's the right time to create one of these videos in the hope that I can give you a little bit of like meal inspiration when you are maybe stuck in a rut when it comes to what to send your kids into school with every day, or what you should also take into the office. Our kids are a little bit older now and I feel like their palates have changed. Their lunch boxes have changed over time as well. So some of the recipes that I'm going to be giving you today are recipes that could be taken for younger kids as well, older kids, but also adults, which I think is great because it's not only the kids that go back to school and need the lunch boxes, it's also us that go back into the office and the daily routine starts up again and the daily thinking of what to feed everyone just comes into play and you just get stuck in a rut so easily. I really hope these ideas are helpful for you. Let me know if they are because I'll create more videos like this if you would like to see more. Thank you as always for watching and let's get straight into it. Okay, so for this lunchbox, we're going to be making little kind of omelette wheels for the lunch boxes. I have got this little tray. These are tiny, which is why I would give my kids 6 little wheels in one go. But if you think about it, 6 wheels is actually just going to be like 1 wrap in total. You can use bigger ones of these if you would like, if that's what you've got, and then just kind of like give the amount according to the size that they are. So what I've got here is my wraps. I've got ham, I've got cheese, eggs and milk to make the wheels, and then I'm going to also cut up some watermelon and pop it into this Tupperware for them to take. And then what I've got, I find this like genius. So I bought this whole Tupperware collection the other day and then it came with these little round pots. So what I did is I bought a big pack of raisins and then I decant them into these. It makes it so much cheaper than buying the little raisin boxes. So I've got that and some Snack Jacks for the kids to take as well. So what I'm going to do to make these little wheels is I'll get a wrap and then I'm going to slice them into kind of like 1 centimeter thick rounds. Then I'll pop the rounds into each one of these little like hollows in the cupcake baker. And then in a mixing bowl, I will add together some eggs, milk, the cheese, sliced ham and some salt and pepper. Whisk that all until it's nicely combined. And then I'll pour some of the mixture into each of the cupcake holders. Pop these into the oven for 15 minutes on 180 degrees centigrade or the air fryer for half that time. And as you can see, when they come out, they're looking delicious and the perfect bite-sized snacks. With my watermelon, I'm just going to slice the watermelon in half and then I will cut it lengthways and then widthways to create little watermelon fingers before popping them into a Tupperware as well. To take away any condensation, if you make these pinwheels in the morning, you can always pop in a piece of kitchen roll into your Tupperware before you put the wheels in. That way any kind of moisture that comes off them or any condensation will get caught by the kitchen roll and it won't make anything soggy. Then I'm just going to add my Snack Jacks and the raisin pot, and that is your lunchbox done. So this lunchbox is actually Rory's favourite lunchbox to take to school. So what I've made up is some rice. I've got cucumber, which I've just diced up. I probably did about that much of the cucumber and just diced it into kind of like this size pieces. And then I've also got a tin of tuna, some mayonnaise, extra virgin olive oil and salt and pepper. So what I'm just going to do is literally just like put each thing into this little Tupperware. So I have the cucumber, then I'll add the rice and then I'll add the tuna to it. Then I'm going to top this with some mayonnaise, a bit of extra virgin olive oil and put some salt and pepper on it as well. Mix everything together and that is your lunchbox. I prep my rice in advance as well and then he just eats it cold as it comes. This is super easy to do and it's a really filling lunchbox too. Right, so for this lunchbox, we're going to be making a kind of pasta salad. So I've got some pasta here. This is obviously too much for 1 portion. This will be 2 portions, but this here is just for 1 portion. So I'll save some of the pasta for another day. So this is cold now. I just cooked it up and this is great. You can prep this in advance. So it's really easy to kind of put together when you want it. So I'm just going to literally in this Tupperware, just put some of my cold pasta. And then I've also got, as you can see, be some cherry tomatoes, the rainbow coloured ones, which I've sliced up, black olives, and then this is mozzarella cheese that I'm going to add into the pasta as well. I'm going to put a generous amount of salt and pepper on there and a few really good glugs of extra virgin olive oil too. Mix everything up until it's nicely combined, and that is your main part of the meal done. And then what I'm going to just serve this with is an apple on the side, and this is really filling because of the pasta obviously, but it's really fresh tasting as well because of the fresh tomatoes that are in there. Right, so this lunchbox is going to become a chicken Caesar wrap. So you can also do this with like crispy bacon, or you can have it as well with crispy bacon, whatever you fancy. So I've got some wraps, some Parmesan. You can, again, this is like just the fine Parmesan, but you can use the kind of like gratings of Parmesan. I've got some cos lettuce, this Pizza Express Caesar dressing, the best. And then I cooked up a whole chicken the other day, and then I just take it off the bone and pop it in here, and then I use it throughout the week for meals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wrap, then I'm going to put in a generous amount of chicken, also some of the cos lettuce, and then sprinkle some of the Parmesan cheese on top before I just drizzle some of the Caesar dressing over the top. Then you simply wrap it up, pop it in a little Tupperware, and that is your lunch done. As you can see, I'm also sending the kids in with this is a kind of Frube copycat, which is a kind of just a yogurt in a tube. And then I've also popped in some crisps for them too. Okay, so this lunchbox is similar to the tuna one, except we are using salmon instead. So this is actually like a pre-cooked salmon that I like to get. And I use one piece of salmon per lunchbox. So as you can see, it's got little bits all over it because this is the chili salmon, and it is so nice. So I've got that, I've got one avocado, and I've got some rice. I'll use one piece of salmon and half an avocado per lunchbox. I've also got this avocado sriracha, which is by Dr. Will's. It's a hot sauce and it is so good. And then I've got some extra virgin olive oil and salt and pepper. This is more like a Chris and my kind of lunchbox, because obviously it's got the avocado sriracha, it's a bit spicy. So if you want to add it into the kids' lunchboxes, you could always get the salmon pieces that haven't got the chili on them, and you can just put mayo on it if you'd like to, whatever you'd like. But this is how Chris and I love this meal. So what I'm going to do, just like the tuna one, is I'll just put everything into sections. So I'll slice up my avocado into little bite-sized pieces. I'll pop my salmon in and some rice, and then I'll put some extra virgin olive oil on top, a nice bit of the avocado sriracha, and salt and pepper. I'm not going to mix this one up because when it comes to us eating it, we can either eat it in the different sections or we can mix it up then. Those are the 5 lunch boxes I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you enjoyed them. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.